time now for our Northmor Athletic Boosters MVPs. First off, it will be the dynamic defensive end, tight end, Cameron Goldbach. 2 catches, 31 yards. He also had a sack. He has a pass breakup that forced a fumble. Just this defense was great. Let's first talk about the tip drill. Nearly looked like the immaculate reception, something that Franco Harris had. You caught it right off the ground. What were you looking? What happened in that play? You saw the tip and you brought it in.
I mean, I was just looking for the ball. I saw it was in the air, and I was like, well, I got to dive for it at least. And caught it and tried to get a little bit of extra yards.
We'll stick with this, the passing game. It seemed like, AJ just a little bit off to start, but you can trust a quarterback like AJ another year under his belt. Just how happy were you with him tonight, not only getting to you, but getting it to multiple receivers and giving you guys the lead?
I was happy with his performance all the way around. He's a great quarterback. I love him to death, and I want to play forever with him.
Now defensively, you shut out Trimble. You shut out a second-round playoff opponent on the offensive end. I know they scored 6 off the pick 6, but as a defense, just over 100 yards, about 103 yards total. What's that say about this Northmor defense once again? I
mean, we're coming for whoever's up next to us. It's the man across the line of scrimmage. Just attack them.
Well, you get top seeded Garaway. They knocked off East Knox 49-7. Garaway, kind of like you guys, they're a balanced squad, a good defense. What are you guys looking forward to in that regional semifinal?
We're looking to win. We're coming for them.
And lastly, for you, if you want to look into the camera, give anybody a shout out, go for it.
I'd like to shout out my girlfriend and my family and my grandpa.
There you go. Cam Goldbach, MVP number 1. Let's bring in number 2, a player that played out of his mind in that second half. It is Caleb Schnuerer, not only the Golden Boot, 4 for 4, 26-yard field goal. He had a pick. He lit some guys up legally in the second half. Just what got into you in that second half defensively? Because you played very good football.
I think something just clicked. I noticed that they started backing off, and you got to punish them for that. It's playoffs. You got to play all out.
It wasn't as important tonight because you won by so much, but the kicking game, you have been nearly lights out. Only 1 missed extra point this season. You're kicking from 47 yards, 37 yards, wherever. Just how have you been able to develop your kicking game over the past couple years to make your ability to kick the ball so good for this team if they needed you?
Just don't change anything. Keep my steps consistent every single year, and then work with it throughout the offseason.
How much do you pride this defense? How much does this defense pride in its play? You guys have been phenomenal this year. 26 turnovers you guys have forced so far this season. Over, I think, about 15 sacks. You're shutting out opponents. You shut out a team in the second round of the playoffs. Just how much fun is it being on that defensive team, knowing you have so many playmakers?
That's a blast. I mean, I think every single one of our defenders should be first team, but I mean that's not going to happen. But yeah, I think that we are the best.
Well, you also are tied for the best record in school history, 10 wins with a team from a couple years ago. You're the first team, though, to win 2 playoff games, and you're the first team in school history to have 7 wins, 7-0 at home. Just how awesome is that, knowing that this team is breaking so many school records so far?
It's awesome just being a part of this team. I would never want to play with any other team. This is my family.
One more question before the shout-outs. You're getting top seed at Garaway. Neutral site, maybe Mount Vernon, Clear Fork, Worcester, somewhere around here, but what's it going to take? You're going against the best now. You're the final 16 teams in the state in Division 6. Just what's it going to take for you guys to compete with Garaway and possibly make your first ever regional final appearance?
I'd say keep it up on defense, improve on our pass game, and up front, we got to get better in the trenches. And I would say to Garaway, don't underestimate us.
There you have it. Our MVP, Caleb Schnuerer. Congratulations. We'll see you next week. Now.